Does everybody kind of remember that? Yes, okay. So we'll start here, just good old fashioned side control, right? And then we switch 1, 2, and get long. Everybody tracking so far? You notice where my hand went? It's under his elbow. If I get it all the way up into his armpit, for some people that's better. For me, it doesn't work as well. It's wrist and shoulder issues with me, but you guys are all still under warranty, so if you like the armpit, go for the armpit. Okay? I get lows here, and I change my angle a little bit. I'm still long. Look, also sometimes I try to trap this wrist. Sorry, see that? He already yanked that out of there, because that's actually pretty uncomfortable for old dudes. But if he's framed on this hip, I'll drop into this wrist. Now he has no recourse with that arm. I'll even then switch so that this hip is heavy over the wrist. So that wrist is out of the game right now. Does that make sense? Okay. Now this is not imperative to pull this off, but this is here, and if you can get it, why wouldn't you? Right? Okay, so I'm heavy and I'm looking away. Okay? Now when I go, I'm pulling here. So I go here, and I come up to the top. Come around, please. Good. All right, so I've already got half the grip, right? Real easy to finish it up. I bring my left knee to his back. Okay, in this case, we're going right to it. We're not gonna mess around with defenses and stuff. But this is often what I'll do when he grabs his belt with this one, and this one stays free. Right? So I just bring this foot immediately to his armpit, heel to the armpit, and I'm gonna fall to my left hip and shoulder. Here, and shoot this through. But I'm scooping here too. I'm not just dead with this leg. I scoop in the armpit while I do the other part. And then I grab this arm. This doesn't matter so much. I'm really probably done with this now. There's a chance I'll have to come back up to the side Kimura, but I'm pretty much done with this right now. But I still hang on here, and I still want him to be worried about this. So he's not thinking so much about this right now. Good. Now, what do? Put my pants on. I go face down. I prop up into my forehead and shoot my legs straight, and then close it. Right? That should be enough. If it's not, I scoot away a little bit so that all I feel under my leg is his head. I don't want any shoulders in there. Right? And then I collapse my heel like to the sky, my knee into his chest, and squeeze and taps. If he doesn't tap here, you guys, sometimes I find that if I grab this elbow and this wrist, I can tap him this way, or I can tap him this way. All right? Those are all there. We'll start from here, just so that we're not burning up clock on the setup. But you guys, that setup takes trying and failing. So you're gonna try it, you're gonna lose position trying. But once you have it, that's one that like you go like, okay, you do it. Sorry. No, I'm good. You do it, you lose it, and you're not in great position when you do. And that's just how it's gonna be some of the time. All right? We have to have a nice growth mindset where it's okay for us to fail and be put in a bad position in order to get good at something that's hard. Does everybody understand that? Cool. Okay, so here's our setup. Same grips. Now, Brian is going to make an S grip or a 10-finger grip. Everybody knows what that looks like? This, right? And he's going to bury this elbow under his body. So it's really tight. There is no way that I'm pulling this up and putting it over his ribs. Also, I can't get my foot inside of his armpit, right? So yes, I can go to the neck scissors here, but I'm not going to instead. I'm going to go with something else. Okay, I'm going to lean forward into that elbow, and I'm going to put my foot under his head. Man, I spiked this knee in judo last night. It hurt so bad to do this, but for you guys, I'm going to take the pain. All right, so I leaned him forward to lift his head up, and I swiveled my foot under his head. Everybody see this? All right, cool. Now, Victoria, are you paying attention? Okay, now I'm going to step up with this leg, nice and high. And I'm going to stand onto these toes, and I'm going to rotate my hips. I have to get, actually first I'm going to throw this leg over, then I'm going to rotate my hips, sorry. Okay, that's the hard part. You guys are way more flexible than I am, so it won't be hard for you. That's the hard part for me. If his leg is up high, I usually do something a little bit different. Okay, but now I rotate my hips just this much, and I sink in front of his belly and cross my feet. If the arm comes out, easy finish. I just push. If it stays in, put your arm back in there, and he's holding on, I can't pull it out. I don't have any backwards travel, right? So instead, I use my right knee in his wrist, and I squeeze my knees together. It's hard to see what's happening there, right? But I promise you that's very, very painful. You will tap. So, now I've already set up my grips, so we just are here. I lean forward, my foot under his head. And honestly, you guys, try this with your foot out too. You may find that you like to actually stand up here and swivel hard around like Hojana does. So, you know, I'm just not flexing enough for all that. So I'm gonna do it the old fashioned way. I step up here, I get pretty tall, I throw this leg over. It doesn't have to go very far over at all. Then I rotate, sit, cross my feet, press with my right knee. Taps. I lean forward, my head through, this foot comes up, and I'm already ready to catch this leg. Okay, I post here. Look, if I need to, I post with tension and my elbow in his butt. See this? I'm actually like pressure point in his butt here. It's like butt massage for him. Okay, I wrap his head with this leg. I just straighten this one. He taps. Okay, also, if he's super flexible, I'm going to take this out because he's not super flexible. Take that out. If he's super flexible and I have to, I bring my hips over his hips and finish this way. That's brutal.